Hi there, Michael the Wandering Mystic here. I'm coming to you now from Joshua Tree National Park in Southern California. And as always, I'd like to invite you to join me in a short mindfulness meditation. So today I'd like to mention some of my experience getting to where I am right now. Where I am in the country, you can look up online on my website, wanderingmystic.net, or Instagram at awanderingmystic. But where I am now, I'm perched atop one of the many outcroppings, rocky outcroppings in Joshua Tree. And I got here by scrambling, which is basically non-technical climbing over boulders, hopping, etc. And the thing about scrambling, what I find, many things I find exciting, but one of them is this feeling of unknown. And you don't always know what the path is going to be up, and you certainly don't know what the path is going to be down. And I like thinking about this as a metaphor for life, really. It's a bit reflective of the journey that I'm on right now, moving around the country. The best I can do is take a look at the big picture, at this rocky outcropping, get a sense for, what a general path might be. And then as I make my way up, it's an assessment of where do I place my foot for each step upwards. Understanding myself, understanding my abilities, not putting myself into true danger, but maybe pushing my comfort level. And one of the things to keep in mind as I scramble up is obviously scrambling down. And so there are times when I reach a challenge that I'm fairly confident if I go up, I won't be able to come down. And sometimes I go up and sometimes I don't. And my decision to go up it is general sense of, what the possibilities may be on the other side or something that I can't see. But what I found time and again is that there's always a way down. And it may be that my way up, that seemed like it wasn't an option to go down, once I'm on my way down, it actually is much more approachable than I thought. It may be, oftentimes, that there's another way down that I couldn't see from below, or maybe it's on the other side of the rocks that I wasn't able to access. And so the point here is that we assess our abilities to move forward. We take challenges as they come at us. And we don't always know what the way out is going to be. We don't know what the path is going to look like. We don't really know what the end point is going to look like, obviously, then, other than the final end point for all of us. But we take that path nonetheless. And it requires faith. It really does. It requires faith in ourselves and a bit of faith in just existence, whether you call it chance, you call it a higher being, whatever it is, but faith that what needs to happen will happen, that we will be able to successfully get down from where we've climbed, and that our path will lead us forward to the place where we need to go. So now I invite you to find a comfortable position. Find yourself in a naturally dignified posture. If you're sitting, then that's upright, back straight but not rigid. If you're lying down, comfortable, not slouching, not sleeping, mindful of your wakefulness. If you're standing up, shoulders back, feet shoulder width apart. And when we assume a dignified position, we take on an inherent sense of dignity in ourselves, regardless of what we feel about ourselves, what we think about ourselves. We simply are existing with dignity. And that's some of the power of the body position. And so it helps, at least me, it helps me set in the right direction, no matter how I'm coming to my meditation, how I'm coming to life, how I'm feeling about myself. At the very least, my body posture says to myself, to the world, that I have dignity in my own life. And I invite you to gently close your eyes. Notice the slack in your jaw. Allow your jaw to hang gently. Perhaps your lips will be open. Maybe they won't, whatever feels comfortable. Allow your tongue to rest on the roof of your mouth if that feels comfortable as well. And just take a deep breath in through your nose. And notice the depth within your lungs that the air penetrates. And if it feels like you're only taking half a breath, or you have some tension, perhaps you have trouble breathing, that's okay. It's not about taking the maximally fullest breath. It's just about noticing without any judgment how full your lungs can become within the conditions that you exist. I invite you to take another deep breath. And our next breath, as we exhale, see if you can imagine your body settling into the surface beneath you. Everything relaxing, your shoulders extending towards the earth, your legs, your hips, just getting closer to the earth beneath you. With that out breath, feel everything melting away. Deep breath in and out. And as we continue this meditation, if you ever find yourself being distracted, your mind drifting to thoughts, to feelings, to anxieties, to sensations in your body, you can just note to yourself the word thinking, or another word that feels good like breathing, and return directly to your breath and just notice that feeling of air filling your lungs, and without judgment, without words, just noticing. You may want to notice the position of your eyes behind your eyelids. I often find that I hold a lot of tension in my eyes, my brow, and in my eyelids. And just release that tension. It may feel comfortable to be mindful of directing your eyes behind your eyelids takes a few moments for my eyes to settle in a position that feels comfortable. Just kind of a low energy state wherever it may be. Usually it's up towards my third eye, sometimes maybe a little bit to the side. Again, if you notice yourself thinking, lost in thought, whether it's emotions, whether it's a song, thoughts, remembering, worrying, I invite you to just gently allow those sensations to be on their way, like clouds moving along in the sky. Know that those thoughts will return when their time is right. Now is not the time, and I invite you to gently, without judgment, just return to your breath. if you'd like to sit for a bit longer, I invite you to pause the video. I often find that it takes at least 10 minutes for my mind and my thoughts to settle, for the thoughts to think themselves out or to stop coming in a heavy fire hose. If you feel ready though, you can open your eyes, gently look around. Try to notice your surroundings, again, without thoughts or judgment, just noticing, holding on to that feeling of gentle grounding, gentle calm that we find with our breath. If you feel so inclined, I invite you to practice meditating on your own. You can start with short sittings, allow them to go longer. Thank you so much for joining me. It's time for me to find my own path down. I wish you the best in your journey down your hill. As always, stay kind. Notice the magic. Stay curious.